Hey guys, this is Sal Razai, the founder of Accounting by Sal. I just wanted to hop in and create this 5 minutes video, just kind of walking you through the QuickBooks Online dashboard and a few other icons and take you through the main menu. So if you are a newbie and you're pretty new on QuickBooks Online, you will find this clip very helpful. This is a sample file that I have it open. So it's called Long for Success Event Planning. So it's just an event planning company, and it is running off. So their location is in Toronto, Ontario. Okay, great. So this is the dashboard. So the main three area that you would be working is the plus button. So basically, plus button is when you go to plus button, or it's also called create button. So when you click here, basically on a daily basis, you will do all your bookkeeping and accounting from here. So this is very helpful if you're a bookkeeper or a business owner and you're creating an invoice, receiving a payment, creating an estimate, and here's all your suppliers, creating expense, paying bill, creating checks, and etc. And your employees, if you have any, and other transactions like bank deposit, transfers, journal entries, and etc. So, so this is called create button or plus button. So here's your gear icon. So when you click on gear icon, basically the gear icon is all about your company's backend. So here you can do your company setup and account setup. If you have an employee, you can manage your users or add new users, custom forms, files, and all those, and charts of account, which is also called your general ledger. Here's all your list. So under the list, you will have your products and services that are working and you're offering. So in my case, for example, I will have like virtual bookkeeping, one-on-one training, group training, and etc. So depends what type of business do you have. You will have your product and sales set it up based on that. You also have recurring transaction attachment and currencies. Currencies are like, usually you will have this option in your home currency, but if you are dealing internationally, like with other currencies, US or Euros, you can definitely go ahead and manage the currency from here. Your tools, import data and export data, and if you are moving your clients from QuickBooks Desktop to Online, this is really helpful, and your profile. So again, this is called gear icon. So it's all about your company's backend. Okay, so we're here now at the main menu on the left-hand side. So you'll have your dashboard where you'll see your company name and just a quick overview of the invoices that are due, expenses, and your bank account that you have connected. And here, what I love about this is actually a quick report. It shows your profit and loss and sales, where you're at in the last month, and you can always change this by clicking here and go to like last 30 days, this month, or this quarter. If I go this quarter, then my number changes. Now, because QuickBooks Online is a cloud-based accounting, so it just runs, you can log in from any device, and you can be sitting in a public and working. So what I really like about this little button in here, it's called privacy button. So you see how you, like here you see all the numbers and everything, but if I am in public and I am working on my client's book, then I just turn on the privacy, sorry. So turn on the privacy button, and here you see nothing. So I can just go ahead and work on any of my client's book or myself. Okay, so just for training purpose, we're gonna turn on now. Okay, so banking, under banking, you have your bank feed in here or transactions. You have your bank rules where you can create rules for each of the transaction so that QuickBooks can look after it and do the bookkeeping part for you. So that's actually one of the coolest tips and feature that QuickBooks has. And in the future, I'll do another video and show you guys how to use the bank rules. So here, just a quick tip in here. So you see the button where it says for review. That means all these transactions needs your review. So if you're a bookkeeper and a business owner, you're doing your own bookkeeping, or you're a bookkeeper, you're doing a bookkeeping for another business or for your client, then all these transactions needs your attention to do the bookkeeping for and categorize them. In QuickBooks, it means so there's nothing right now in here, but in QuickBooks means the bookkeeping has been done and transactions are looked after. So for example, if I go back for review and let's do one of the transaction in here. So if let's say I'm matching this transaction, now because I've matched that, so I'm done. So here that match transaction is now under the in QuickBooks tab. Now, if I realize that this is incorrect, that this shouldn't be in here, or I need to take a look at to see if this should be really a match transaction, then I can always undo, and it goes back for review in here. That's the transaction. Exclude, I wouldn't really recommend to use this, but if let's say there's a certain transaction in here that are not business related, or it's just there for any other reasons, then you can just basically click on that transaction and then exclude it. Sorry, that didn't seem to work. So let's say this coffee place. Let's say this transaction wasn't related to business, so I just wanted to exclude this transaction. So you would just click in here, check mark that first, and then just exclude it. And then so if I am an exclude button, woohoo, that didn't work. Let's see. Okay, so that's my excluded transaction. But again, if this happened in error, you can always undo the transaction, and then you'll see that for review again. Okay, great. So sales. So here it will. So here at the top, you will see unbilled for the last 365 days. Any overdue invoices, open invoices, and what have you got paid for the last 30 days. So just a quick snapshot. And here there are invoices, so like your open invoices and the one that you've already received your payment for, and any overdue. So again, this is just a quick overview. This is all your sales, and if you just want to go for your invoices, here, so you'd click on invoice, and you would see all your invoices basically. And deposited, that means you've already received their payment and it's deposited to the bank account. Customers are all your customers that you have sold, or it's just list of your customers that you're making money off. Product and services. So it's just a product of your business. So I mean, this company is an event planning company, so they deal with employee celebration, name badge for the event, and entertainment, guest books, and etc. So again, whatever is your business, you would just set up your product and services based on that. Expenses. So in expense, you will have, so here's all your expenses, the payee, the categories, the charges and the tax and etc. So here you can always create a bill, expense, track, and purchase order and supplier credit. And so here's your all suppliers list that you're dealing with to run your business. So it could be your vendors or suppliers, and the contact information. Okay, and then if you have any employee, you can always set up a payroll and add your employee. But apparently, this company seems that they don't have any employee, or they have any payroll set it up. So that's why you see this in here. This is screen. Reports. Okay, so reports, you can basically you have 3 sections. So you can so all the standard reports, the custom reports, and management reports. You can always pull reports into your favorites. So a balance sheet and profit and loss is one of the 2 reports that are every business wants to take a look. So they're the 2 important reports, and anything else, they're all listed in here. If ever you wanted to search for a report, so for example, if I wanted to search for details, So here's that report. You don't just have to scroll all the way down. So all you have to do is type the name of that report, and that report will pop up. If you need it on a certain month and date to see the reports, you can always go customize the date. So you can choose either all date, or you can just see today's date, and you can just run the report. And then so here's all the report for that today's date. Okay, great. So that's your report section. Taxes is all your GST, HST, and PST taxes. So here you'll see just how much tax, what are your taxes are filed, prepared, and what's open, your report period. And if you want to manage your sales tax, you can always manage your sales tax by adding sales tax. So apparently this company has only HST and 0 rated and exempt. If you want to, let's say, add another tax code, you can always add another tax code in here. And once you complete that, you'll just click on done. So accounting is your chart of account, your journal ledger. So for this company, this is the chart of account. So their checking account, which is their operating account. Here you'll just see the QuickBook balance and the balance in the bank balance. And then so accounts receivable and all the other accounts. All your expense accounts are up in the bottom here. And your other expense and other incomes are in here, in the very last section of the journal ledger. So what you can do is you can always add a new account or run a report. So this will be just a quick report that will show you the balances of each account. Here's the quick reports. So you can see, like, you know, owner's equity contribution and the other accounts, like owner's equity draws, and so the balance and everything, and the currency is Canadian. Okay, great. What happened? Okay, so I don't know what happened in here. Let me just go back. Sorry, with technology, it's very, okay, here, we're back. Great. Okay, so that was the accounting, and so my accountant. So if you're a bookkeeper or a business owner, you probably haven't. You are probably working with an accountant. So if you are, your accountant will show up in here. So, but if you wanted to invite somebody, you can basically, all you have to do is type in their email address. So if I can say, let's say I wanted to invite, you can just have their email. Company.com. So I'm just like inviting this individual. So yeah, it's not accepting because the email doesn't make sense. But if it's a real email address, you can always invite an accountant. Okay, great. So I just wanted to kind of take you through this quickly. The overview of the QuickBooks Basic, QuickBooks Online Basic. Yeah. If you have any question, please leave me a comment or just directly message me. I'll be happy to answer your question. Okay, so I hope you find this video helpful, and talk to you.